Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about one small issue that a lot of impacts have, and that is the trouble with the cocking lever getting stuck. And I'll show you how I fixed mine. You can do the same. Um, First of all, I'll start by saying that I love my FX Impact. It's not that I'm trying to point out any issues with it. It's just some things that I would like other people to find out if they want how to fix it. Since they're very small common issues and they can be very easily fixed, some people get put off by the gun just because of those small issues. One of those issues is when after a little bit of usage, this um, cocking handle starts to wiggle up and down. When it starts to wiggle up and down, it's generally there is a play here between this handle and this block and the body of the gun. Due to that play, this junction rod that goes to the cocking block also starts to move up and down. Um, if I was FX, I would not be putting this at the bottom of this block, but in the middle of it. So like have a cutout here and then put the same thing in the middle, and the lever would be pulling this block from the middle as well, instead of this pin. Sort of like the sort of have a similar contact point here, and that would just make it a straight pull straight forward, and this would be easier to load. So over time, when we keep loading the gun like this, especially when we are doing quick shooting instead of like on target shooting paper, we normally tend to load the gun very fast and load, and this thing strips some of the metal from here, and it starts to jam over here. So a lot of people will have that issue when they load it, and then the gun stops, and they think that there is something getting stuck between the magazine and the probe, and then they would pull it back, adjust the magazine, try it again, and then it would load. That is normally not the issue with this probe hitting the magazine or the barrel, but this thing getting stuck here. As a result, they would double feed the gun a lot of times. So I've seen a lot of FX Impacts that have been double feeded just because of that reason. When they come to me and they say, "Oh, I have a problem with my probe," or like my gun jams when loading, they're thinking of the probe jamming here, but it's actually this small junction, the junction rod, whatever you want to call it, touching this metal part and getting stuck there. So when you have that issue, if you load the gun upside down, it will cock very smoothly, but when you have it like this straight and you're doing it quick load, this will get stuck here once in a while and then cause you to double feed the gun. So how I resolved it was I took away the air, emptied the reg. After that, I opened the rail on the top, I opened the cheek crest, and I removed the plate on the top here. So I put the gun like this after opening it, and there's a screw. Once you open this one, the main cover plate on the top, this you can just wiggle out and it will come out. So I pulled this out, and I made a very very thin washer that I have put over here that removes that small gap. It will take a few loading cycles for it to smooth out a lot. Like it's still very smooth, but it will be silk smooth after some time when then this sort of smooths out. You can do that yourself by sanding and making it even thinner, but I have a very very thin